Good morning, everyone. Well, good afternoon. Here's Death and Destruction, which is Texas Method Squats, Macenko's Bench, and Hudson Deadlift for Friday, July 19th, 2013. So here's my last warm-up set, 240 for 2 reps. I just wanted to put it in here to kind of contrast how I'm doing with the heavier weight. So basically what I'm looking for here is, again, knees out. I think knees out is probably my largest problem. You see my hips swing back a little bit there, not as much as what you're going to see in the next clip. And there, that was actually a pretty darn near perfect rep. So my big problem now is knees out. So that's what I'm going to have to focus on. Throughout the entire warm-up and everything, I was trying to focus on squeezing the glutes too, which actually, surprisingly, I've never done. And it's nice to have that bit of a spring. So here we are, 300 for 5, and you're going to see that I am not shoving my knees out at all on the way back up. The descent is okay, but my knees cave a little bit on the way back up out of the hole. And I was trying not to, that actually wasn't a bad rep. I'm trying not to go down as quick as usual. There, the hips swung out. Just because I'm finding that if I go down quick, my left knee kind of reacts to it. So my hips shoot back again there, which means that I'm kind of good morning the weight up, and that's solely a function of my knees not being out enough on the way back up. So I'm going to have to do something about that. I'll work on it as much as I can. Otherwise, I mean, not bad. I've been on 300 before. I'm hoping to this time be able to rep 315 at some point, so we'll see how it goes. So we'll move on to Macenko's 4A. This is my first of 2 sets at 180 for 3. I see there's a guy beside me. Today, I've seen him around the gym a lot with a partner. I don't mind the way that he took it off. He was training with somebody and showing them how to do squats. I've only ever heard him talk French, yet last night he was in with a chick who was talking English, and he was talking English too, so I took the opportunity to talk in English, and they were both like, oh my god, are you from around here? You don't, you hear English and you're like, those weren't bad, those reps. Hearing that you never hear English being spoken and everything, so we had a good talk, and he noticed that I was doing powerlifting because of the arch of my back for bench and everything, so it's kind of nice. I'll have somebody to relate to in the gym now, which is always good. So here's set number 2 at 180. Not as difficult as I thought it was going to be. I was kind of psyching myself out. I have a problem with that too, is psyching myself out for lifts. That's the girl that he was showing how to do squats. She was about to walk in front of the camera and then ended up walking around. So I'm trying to get my setup in, and I'm trying to just, by the way, the people who suggest that I do a lat pullover, fantastic idea. I feel a lot more tight, and the weight comes out a lot easier, and I don't fall, I guess. I don't slip as much. I do slip, but I don't slip as much. So you can see, yeah, my butt comes off a little bit, but I'm just getting used to the setup again. And this next week I'll be heading out to Walmart at some point, or somewhere, and seeing if I can get a strip of the stuff that you put in your pantry, so that things don't move all over the place, and bring it into the gym so that I don't slip on the bench. So here we go. This is the AMRAP. I took about, I think, between 5 and 7 minutes rest, and I get tired here and I've slipped a bit, so you see me resetting, which fatigues the arms. Everybody knows that. You're holding the weight up for a little while and your arms get fatigued. So I said, you know what, I'll reset. I'm really tired here, and I'll just press one more. And that was it. If I'd had a spotter, I may have gone for a 6th, but you know what, I'll take 5 after 2 sets of 3, which is pretty good. Okay, deadlifts. This is, I was going to put in the 280 set, but no, not the 280, the set just before this, but I decided to just go with the 280. So you see that I'm setting up a little differently. So that's my first single. I'm basically trying to sit back and bring myself down. I'm having a lot of trouble, so I think Izzy Grant was good in her diagnosis ages ago that my hamstrings are a problem. So you see my background's just a tiny bit. I'm really trying to actively arch my back, and one of the things that I haven't been doing is I haven't been drawing my shoulders together. So I'm trying to do that too, and I'm finding it really hard to get down to the bar. So I'm gonna have to do some ham work. But I guess that's gonna come along with stiff-legged deadlifts. I'm a lot closer to the bar now, sitting backwards so that the shins stay more vertical, and my back. I mean, I'm keeping my back pretty much straight, and it's not. I don't find it terrible. Again, squeezing the glutes through. So I think that it's a little better. It looks a little better than it used to. Then again, this is only 280 pounds, so we'll see how things go. Now, I'd like to get a form check on stiff-legged deadlifts. My camera was all fucked up for this, so yeah. I was looking at something. Yeah, my back's all totally rounded and everything, so I know that that's not the right way to do it. But I've seen other people do it with rounded back, so I figured I'd just toss it up there for form check. Now, I should have done rack squats, but I did rack lockout. I mean, I should have done rack lockouts, but I did rack pulls. So, anyways, I'll do rack squats next week. I again want to see that I have good form on this. So just let me know. Thanks again for watching. That lower back is a big problem. I ended up doing some abs after that, and you can see on the wall there it's 10:44, getting pretty late. So that was, I think, actually my last one, 325. Anyways, take it easy, everyone, and have yourself a fantastic night. Again, thanks for watching and all your help.